Still in my autobiography of a yogi book, explaining different Bible verses, basically how to connect with yoga spirituality, and how the story of Genesis is deeply symbolic and cannot be grasped by a literal interpretation. So it mean it's not to be taken literal, but just to be symbolic. Its tree of life is the human body. The spinal cord is like an upturned tree with human's hair as its roots and afferent and efferent nerves as branches. Afferent is basically like the nerves that take information back to the central nervous system, to the motherboard, and the efferent is the opposite, the ones that take the information away out to the organs and things. The tree of the nervous system bears many enjoyable fruits, are sensations of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. So the nervous system bears many enjoyable fruits, the symbolic fruit. And matter of fact, are sensations of physical sensations, These are not the metaphysical senses that were given to you by the God, your supernatural abilities. And in these, man may rightfully indulge. So you can indulge in these enjoyable fruits, the sensation of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. But he was forbidden the experience of sex, the apple at the center of the body in the midst of the garden. You know what I'm saying? So with this diagram, you have that right brain logic of Eve with the feeling, that left brain logic of Adam with the reasoning, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, basically like science and spirituality too, if you want to look at it that way. There's many ways to look at it through duality, which was created from biting, going to that tree of knowledge, that Kundalini serpent, that's resting at the bottom of the spine, influenced the nature of Eve, that feeling, you know what I'm saying? It influenced her to indulge in that, that sexual drive, to indulge in that fruit. And also you can see that the third eye is close to the roots of the tree of life also, where the seat of the soul is. And you can look at it like this, where the roots, this is where Adam and Eve was, and then they wandered in the garden until Eve found that tree of life, took a bite of that fruit, and told Adam, hey, come have a bite of this fruit, Adam. This serpent told me it's all right to bite this fruit. Why don't you come and take the bite of this fruit too? And here it goes deeper to the serpent represents the cause spinal energy that stimulates the nerves, the sex nerves, basically. So just like I say, the serpent, the Kundalini energy, the called up Kundalini energy at the bottom of your spine is, it stimulates the sex nerves, that blissfulness. When the emotion or Eve consciousness in any human is being overpowered by the sex impulse, his reason, or Adam, also succumbs. And it talks about how God created the species by materializing the bodies of man and woman through the force of his will. And basically, let's see, his manifestation in the individualized soul had hitherto been limited to animals, instinct bound, and lacked the potentialities of full reason. Damn, that word was crucial. Matter of fact, and like I say, I do videos without, editing. So hey, I stumbled over that word. I'm human. Like I'm explaining, matter of fact, how Adam and Eve gave into the human nature, which is just symbolically, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I just stumbled over that word. But I'm vulnerable. But, it's just an explanation, basically, or just explaining the symbolism behind our divine being, and how by biting that fruit, we took ourselves back to animal nature and away from our spiritual nature, Because matter of fact, like I was saying, basically what happened when they they bitten the fruit, you know what I'm saying? When you indulge in this fruit, you know what I'm saying? Our sexual organs, think about it, our sexual organs, you bite from that fruit, that's dealing with reproduction. So when they knew that they were naked, their consciousness of immortality was lost. Even as God had warned them, they had placed themselves under the physical law by which bodily birth must be followed by bodily death. Ah. Oh. You know what I'm saying? That's that, that example, that answer, that symbolism of why we die and stuff. That follow that physical law. So since we took a bite off of this physical fruit, now we got to follow that physical law of life and death. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way birth comes about physically now. And until we get back to that non-physical nature, that spiritual nature that Yeshua tried to come back and show us how to be a part of, until we get back to that, we still going to have this physical birth and death process. You know what I'm saying? So Adam and Eve's story is symbolic. You know what I'm saying? So just take heed. You know what I'm saying? Get back to that spiritual nature. Don't eat from that fruit in the midst of the garden in that lower nature. You know what I'm saying? Rise back to that high nature in the Garden of Eden where the seat of the soul rests. You know what I'm saying? Follow that heart, that vibration of unconditional love also. But that was just another quick video I wanted to inform y'all on, Peace. Now, stay in the now, happy now, matter of fact. Now is the vibrate. Stay in the moment. Don't be biting no forbidden fruit. And like I said, and that goes to show that makes a lot of sense because it's hard for us to tame that lower nature and not bite that fruit. We suffering from that till this day. Like it's easy. Think about it though. It's easy for us to comply to almost everything as far as like being loving to one another, everything. But boy, it's hard to fight that sexual urge. You know what I'm saying? That's that fruit in the tree of knowledge that created duality basically. But y'all just stay researching, stay smart. You know what I'm saying? Stop listening to the ignorance. Look for the enlightenment and the consciousnness. Stay in the now. You know what I'm saying? Happy now, peace, unconditional love to all. No past, no future. The moment is the time. The moment is the time machine for liberation. Notice how I stumble over my words again. No editing, no nothing, just straight raw. Peace.